out?
Of course.
Good looking out, bro.
Oh my God.
Lottie dottie, we like to potty. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody.
Oh yeah. That line's been remixed so many times.
Absolutely, because it's so classic.
Oh yeah.
When it's so classic, brother.
Lottie dottie, we likes to party.
Yeah.
Alternate this charger, my good friend.
A little switcheroo. Like, hey, bro, can I get some
Where
juice?
you at right now?
Right, it's going.
You got the juice now.
Hey, don't drink too much there, man. You might have to go during the show.
Nah, never that.
Really? You don't have bladder problems?
Nah, man.
Those Filipino bladder problems?
Nah,
where,
I got good bladder.
really?
Yeah.
So you didn't used to drink when you were younger, right?
Nah, I drank when I was young.
So you must have like a freaking Iron Man freaking bladder then. That's just pure.
Pretty much, I guess. Man, I remember my dad gave me my first drink at 13.
What?
Yeah.
Pops?
Yep.
Damn. Would he give you some Henny?
Nah, he gave me a beer. I was thirsty. There was nothing to drink. He's like, drink a beer. I was like, all right.
Brought you into manhood at 13.
It's that Filipino culture. Here you go.
There you go. Pretty soon you'll be swimming.
Pretty much.
Swimming in someone.
Ooh, no, I ain't trying to get my seat to no one yet.
Ah, there you go. There you go. Play it safe.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. Trojan.
Too much to do. Too much time I need to.
See, that's being wise. That's being wise. You guys got kids?
Heck, I am a kid.
His name is the kid.
Let's go.
I am the kid.
I ain't a kid having a kid.
I'm just making sure.
Oh,
No, you could be good. You could
Well,
still run and get a little head start. Trey.
He don't know about him. He don't know about him.
So swimming somewhere.
Yeah.
Hashtag swim. That's the.
Are you my daddy?
Trey face looks like he has something like that. He said,
He
got quiet.
He got 3 or
He
4.
didn't get kind of quiet though.
He's like,
So,
hey.
Yeah, he did get
Don't-
quiet.
yeah, he's like, he got one out there.
His real name ain't Trey. He just hide.
And that's why we're only saying the first names.
Gonna run.
How your baby mama calling me, Trey? You and Trey?
You were Trey. I told you I was pregnant. Man, she had a
Shoot,
little,
so we're kind of like blasting you out right now, Trey. If something's going on, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
Nah, we just playing.
See, Federico.
She's coming after me.
Nah.
I thought I was saved.
Nah, he dated, you know what I mean? He got with a girl that had that belly bump already.
Damn, like that, ladies and gentlemen. 5 more minutes left on the pre-show.
Nah, that was hella funny. I knew she had something, bro. She had like a little belly bump, but I think nothing of it. That ain't my baby. How she 4 months pregnant? I hooked up with her 2 weeks ago.
That shit was hella funny.
Oh man, crazy.
Have you guys seen Ride Along?
1, yeah.
Not 2.
No, not yet. Is it out yet?
Well, on Cody.
I just thought that was funny when Kevin Hart got slapped the fuck. You see who I am? I can't feel my face.
Freaking Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I want to watch that. Right Along 1 was hella funny to me. It was just that stupid funny.
Mm-hmm. Are you into that type of comedy? Or
Stupid funny? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Some people aren't. I'm into all that. And what else?
If it's funny, it's funny. You know what I mean? It don't gotta make sense to me.
Yeah. What was it?
Makes me laugh. Yeah.
What else is out? Some comedies. Let's see.
Streets.
Oh,
of
did you?
Oakland.
What is it? This is the end?
This is the end. I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah.
Who was it? All the freaking main stars were in it.
Yeah, they had a lot of people in there. They got Rihanna
Quick
in there.
cameos too.
Yeah. They had Kevin Hart in there, but he died.
Aziz Ansari.
No,
Yeah,
they had
Aziz
quick
Ansari.
cameos. Quick. They were like the Drew Barrymore's of Scream. Bam. Quick.
It's like, oh shit. Oh, brother. Oh, we got about 3 more minutes
to the
left.
What happened to the feed?
What's up?
What happened to the
Feed's
feed?
No, that's the intro, man. That's when they get to show my face. So
Show face.
relax there, Mr. Time. Oh yeah.
Relax,
There
move
you go,
your
Leonard.
mind.
Social media muscle. What the hell, man? I love what you're wearing,
You
brother.
already know it.
What's WGM?
I don't know. I just know this is a babe jacket.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't know what that means at all. It just looks good.
They just look nice on me.
Okay. So it's just like Trey here with the Dodgers thing. It's just white and blue.
Yeah.
We
What the
get
hell?
money.
There we go.
We get money.
We get money.
We get
Did you
money.
already know that, Joe?
No, that's
We
just
get
that's
money.
what my mind says.
Yeah. He's like, thank you. That's what it's called now.
That's
Yeah.
what it means.
It's like
Bailed
you,
you out, brother.
You can send the profits to Joe Carosa. You know? She just gave you your name.
Did you call him Corona? Joe
No.
Corona?
Carosa.
Carosa, I love it.
Everybody gets my name wrong until they really get my name right.
Dude, how many times have I like blundered it on the introductions on the show? I'll say, ladies and gentlemen, next we have Joe Corona. Like, what?
It's all good.
That's just fucking Joe time.
Joe time.
Hey, put some respect on my name.
Remember when you
my
did
name.
Tommy T's and I think one of the show hosts
Got
were-
my name hella wrong.
No.
Well,
he
what'd
was
they
asking
say?
like, who you here for? And everyone's saying Joe time, Joe time. Like, oh, I need to be fucking with Joe time.
That's what
And
we
it-
had on the bad with the crowd at the time. I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It's like, it sounds easier. Joe time sounds easier versus anything else. So
Joe time. What time is it? Joe time.
exactly. Joe time.
That sounds like a Filipino too. What's Joe time?
Exactly.
It's Joe time. What's Showtime?
You know, Marvel has a Filipino, Thanos.
No way.
Thanos.
Oh,
Listen to
shit.
that name.
Okay.
Would you agree? Filipino-ish?
Yeah.
Thanos.
Thanos.
Say it with the accent.
Thanos.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, all I know is Star Wars did too. Ay, mi ganda.
yeah,
The Ewoks.
yeah,
baby.
the Ewoks.
Yeah. I was like, oh, they Filipino. Ay, mi ganda. So clearly, bro. I was
Is
like,
that
yeah.
clear? It was nuts. I was tripping off that.
Yeah, it was hella clear. Ay, mi ganda.
Very beautiful. Can you speak Tagalog?
Nah, I wish I did.
You wish you didn't.
No, I wish I did.
Okay. I thought you said, I wish I did. I'm
Nah,
like, well, it's kind of cool when you go to the PI.
No, you gotta like. I feel bad because like even like the Mexicans, they teach their kids their culture, their language.
Mhm.
They come up bilingual here. For some reason, we just shut it off.
Yeah,
And I wish we knew how to speak it because that's our culture.
agreed.
So.
That's why we have YouTube University to learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but would they really teach us the proper dialect? You know, because like when we say it, they'll laugh at you like, bro, you said it wrong. You got that American tongue.
That's why you have to like stay in the Philippines for a year, soak it in.
I need to go to the Philippines, but
When was the last time you were there?
Never been.
Dude.
Never been. I want to go to Boracay.
Oh, been
But-
there.
They say that is the what is it called?
All right, we're ready to go. Let's do this, ladies
Wow.
and gentlemen.
No, it's not my phone.
What's up? I'm Sam Maxon, aka Slam and Sam. I'm a DJ, actor, philanthropist, self-proclaimed Renaissance man. When I'm not in the studio, I'm diving into my hobbies and exploring many interests. With that comes my personal uncensored insights on anything and everything. Are you ready for it? This is The Slam Show.
Yes, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Slam Show for April 25th, 2016. I'm the main man, Slam and Sam, rocking this new Slam Show out of Oakland, California, downtown financial district to be specific. Right on, right on. Glad that you are with us tonight because we have a power-packed show for you. And without further ado, I'd like to have everyone, starting at the far end of the table here, introduce themselves.
My name is Trayvon, but I go by Trey. Yeah, I don't do introductions well. So.
It's all good.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm an actor, or I consider myself. You know, I try and act. You know, I'm good at it. You feel me? So I guess I'm an actor. You know, I do a lot of different stuff. I'm gonna keep this introduction short and just.
You're supposed to.
Turn it over to Fetty Wap. Thank you.
I'm Federico Bartolo. I'm playwright of My Block. Yeah, that's about it. National Playwright Award winner.
Hey.
Leonard Jackson, also known as Leonard the Kid Jackson. The KYD stands for Know Your Destiny. I'm the star of My Block, the
That's
hip hop
right.
musical. I play the character Rafi, and I'm coming straight out of Oakland. You feel me? We're gonna
Hey.
pass the song.
All right.
Welcome back home. Yeah, man. This is Joe Corza for Joe Time Entertainment. Hello.
Cool, cool. All right, guys. You know what? We need to have a soundbite of applause so everyone knows that, hey, you guys are here.
Oh, thank you. No, you're far too kind.
And behind the scenes, we have Gabe Bosco, and Rock Rage holding it down, making sure that the show runs smoothly.
That's right.
Ooh,
There you
rock
go.
rage.
There you go. All right, guys. Once again, thank you for joining the program. And before we get into anything, I'd like to go ahead and do a quick weekend recap of everyone's weekend because we'd like to see what type of momentum you guys are building into this Monday night here on the Slam Show. So let's start off with Trey. How was your weekend, brother?
It was chill. I didn't really do too much. Kind of boring. I kind of stay in, but
Hey, it's, staying in is okay.
yeah. I mean, you know, it's cool. It's boring in a cool way, but
Staying out of trouble.
yeah. I just went to work really.
Okay. All right.
Where the turn up at?
There you go.
That's right.
Where all the big booty ones at? Never mind. Should I not say that?
You can say all that.
All right, cool.
You can say all that.
No censorship.
See, that's the thing. You should have
You
added.
just can't
me-
wear that jersey. Though. Well, let's just slide this time.
You know what's mess? I'm really an A's fan. I just like the Dodgers look. The Yankees look too, but you know.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll forgive you. All right, Federico.
Yeah, just working and actually just writing while I'm working for new stuff. Can't be stagnant.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait to hear that when we do the specific interview later on in the program.
Most definitely.
Leonard.
I had
Is it Leonard or Leonard?
Leonard?
Leonard.
Leonard.
Okay.
Yes. It was a pretty cool weekend. Hung out with some friends. I was sick for like 10 hours of my work first part on weekend, like for straight 10 hours. I was like sick. I had
Like deadly sick?
like Walking Dead sick. Like,
Really?
You
Like,
timed it?
like
Live
Rick,
10-hour vibes.
like Rick wife in season 3 of Walking Dead. Like I was almost there. Like if it was a zombie apocalypse and I was with y'all, y'all would have thought about killing me. That's how close I was.
Food poisoning?
I
What?
don't know what it was like. I think allergies.
STDs or anything?
No. Oh no. Oh.
See, I'm telling you, man, stay
Clean,
off
clean,
Tinder,
clean.
brother.
I'm sorry. It was
Clean.
probably, it was. I'm clean.
Not even speak
I'm
on
clean
it
like
like
Tide.
that.
I'm clean like
I got my paperwork
a
right
dove of bar, a bar dove. But yeah, it was.
You got a whole plaque.
Thank you. I got a plaque to prove I'm clean. Okay, that's how clean I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, no, it's not that.
I'm so clean that the Kennedy Center awarded me for
Yes.
how my
For your
hygiene,
cleanliness.
for my cleanliness.
All right, ladies
Hygiene.
and ladies, he's clean. He's
I am-
being specific
I'm
about that.
clean. See,
Poor gentleman.
nobody's gonna text the number that you put out in the beginning.
Oh,
Sam,
no,
'cause-
we didn't do that. Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, let me
Yes.
go ahead and give the
Yes.
number.
Get
We
number
have
out.
the chat room is down, but if you want to interact with us, be sure to text us on our direct text at 925-250-4728. Once again, 925-250-4728. Text us whatever you want, and we'll go ahead and give you props on the air.
Oh yeah.
All right, continue with your story, Leonard.
And-
STDs, continue.
Only way I would have a STD is if it stood for stupendous, totally dude.
Totally. Dude.
You like those acronyms? Yeah. I learned from
We
my
got to be
man.
more active on the
I
sound
know.
bites. We got a bunch of them
Okay,
coming.
you know, learning from my man Joe over here
Hey.
with the "We Get Money" on the side
We
of my
get
jacket.
money.
get
So
money.
we coming. We got y'all this whole show. Okay.
W-
We got
GM.
you got respect.
We got respect.
Put some
Put some
respect on
respect on that. Okay. Okay. I want to see Birdman in a spelling bee. Respect. RESPEK. Respect.
Oh, they have so many parodies of that.
I saw the one where they pull into the drive-through and the guy's like, "Welcome, can I get you something to eat?" He's like, "Yeah, can I have some respect?" He was like, the guy was like, "Yeah, we got you." He's like, "No, I'm gonna say that twice to put some extra respect on it." But yeah, we great weekend.
It was
STD free. Got some respect. And
What did you
what else I do?
So you recovered. You're 100%. You're good.
I am 100% good. Yes. Where that sound bite? Give me my claps. Come on, pause.
There it is,
Brave
there it is.
face.
Give them claps, not the clap.
Thank you. Oh!
Wordplay.
Oh! He's killing it.
Comedians, man, they're wonderful.
But yeah, that was my weekend.
Okay. So just the whole zombie death thing and recovery.
Yep. And recovered. And then what did I do yesterday? I drove around. I almost my weekend falls into today.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's-
My weekend fell into today.
all right.
My tire almost came off my car.
What?
Yes. Are you? You can't say because we don't want them. I don't want them to sue you. So it was a place. It was a tire. It was a tire place that fixed my tire. They fixed my tire.
Okay.
Tire place that fixed my tire, and then they fixed my tire last week. So I came back. I'm like, okay, I'm good. So I'm coming back from my audition. I had an audition. I'm working with this theater company, and I had an audition with them. And I started working with them soon. And I'm coming back. I'm on the road. All of a sudden, I hear Car starts shaking crazy. And I'm like, all I need to do is make it on. I was in Oakland at the time. I didn't want to stop. I need to make it on the other side of that tunnel because I don't feel safe. I was like, if I make it on the other side of the tunnel, it's gonna be all good. So I make it on the other side of the tunnel, and my car is still shaking, like and I'm like, I'm pulling the side of the road. I pull the side of the road. My tire is sideways.
What?
Your lug nut was loose.
Yes, that's what it. And the guy, it had come off the axle. And the place that it fixed it, I went to them last week so that I paid so that wouldn't happen.
Where is this? What city?
It's in the city of Brentwood.
Okay.
The place.
All right. That's all we need to say.
Don't go there. Don't go there. But yeah, and then my tire.
They were trying to get you, bro.
They were trying to get me.
trying to get
It's a
you.
conspiracy. Black Lives Matter. That's what it was. It's the plan for the white man to keep the black man down. Because if the white man keep making tires that fall off the black man car, ain't no way the black man can get where he supposed to be. That's why we late all the time, Sam.
That's why we late on the
Thank you, Sam. See, what's a conspiracy? They wonder why black people late. It's the tires. It's the tires that we got.
We
They
just
coming
late.
off.
It's
They
Filipino tires.
sideways. All right, going to white dealerships. Obama.
It's all right.
Oh man, that's awesome, Leonard. That's
Obama.
incredible.
Go on.
Joe
But,
time. Your weekend. Can you outdo that?
No, my tire was still on the axle when I got here. I had a great weekend, man. I was really chill. I was working on a few projects right now I got going on, so hopefully you guys come out to one of them. It's going to be on May 6th at Hugh Lounge in San Francisco. Come out. It's going to be a big lease production with Joe Time Comedy. I got to get you on one of my Joe Time shows, too, for sure, man. I'll talk to Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, basically, what we got going on was a little film project that my buddy made. You could probably check it out online. It's called Keep Going, so we were able to look that out. So check that out on my Facebook at Joe Time Comedy, backslash on Facebook, Joe Time Comedy. And then, on Saturday, got to check out the boy DJ Slammin' Sand at the Church Ward in Alameda.
Hey.
He kept it lit, man. That shit was fun.
Thank you.
A little Purple Rain to close out the night.
Got to.
Hey. But yeah, man, Slam was in the mix, man. He was in his element. It was always good to see you do your thing. And then Sunday really just, kept it low key, just watched the Warriors do their thing and kicked it with
Dub Nation.
Steph Curry,
man.
that need to be good though.
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
2 weeks out.
Yeah,
So,
the MRI came back
Hey man,
today.
2 weeks. I'll take 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't push it, but
He wasn't even supposed to be on that court, man.
He
He
was.
should- he
We could've
wasn't.
beat them without him.
hey, and he did tell the refs there's a wet spot right there.
Yeah. Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Them damn tires and wet spots trying to keep the black man down.
Trying to do what he trying to do.
Thank you. That's what
I
it is.
told the white man about that wet spot.
It's the wet spots and the tires.
Yeah, but they also just kicked it with the family, man. That's always something I try to make time for. And
Right on,
when
right
I get
on.
to do that, it's always a good time. And then,
Yeah.
just came on.
And you're here.
There we are.
Everyone's here. All right, I'll go ahead and close out the recap from this past weekend. On Friday, check this out. Have you guys ate at this restaurant called Dead Fish over in Crockett?
Nah.
Never been.
You kill it,
My
we
fish,
grill it.
my fish is usually dead when I eat it. So.
Yeah, without STDs.
No.
That place good.
So yeah, check this out. It's over in Crockett. It's right on the marina area,
Okay.
off the hook. I mean, the food is excellent. It would get a 5 stars for me, except for the parking. The parking is horrendous because it's very limited,
Okay.
and you have to either park where the front area is of the restaurant or go across the street. And when that's filled, boy, you got a hell of a walk just to go eat.
Really?
But yeah, 4.5 stars for Dead Fish over in Crockett. So that was dinner time. Saturday, like before I mentioned, Joe, over at Church Ward Pub was my residence, and we rocked it. Prince theme, rest in peace, Prince.
Yeah.
Big influence on all my production work throughout my years. And there's never a night that I don't play a Prince track.
Okay.
But but this past Saturday I played extra good Prince stuff, from Kiss, When Doves Cry, to Let's Go Crazy. It's just going to continue like that for many more weeks to come,
Well, yeah, he got
because his
classics.
music is timeless, just like Michael Jackson, just like everyone else in the old school era. So that was a great night. And
The
Joe here.
original turn up.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe was having a good time, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he was like this and like had the booty right there. Like, oh, yeah.
Hey, go ahead, Joe. Do your thing,
I don't
boy.
remember that.
Yeah, that's
Far from home.
I
That's
don't
what you call good times. I don't remember.
exactly. So That was on Saturday. On Sunday, I was over there at the Heart of a Hero fundraiser over in Oakley. Props out to Ricky Mena. He's the gentleman that's always dressed as Spider-Man, visiting hospitals and terminally ill children for the past few years, and that turned out to be a really good, successful event. So, yeah, for all social media stuff, all the happenings that I have, be sure to go to I Am Slammin' on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat for all of the goodness.
And Tinder for the STD.
Tender for his STDs.
For your phone. Not
Oh,
for you.
man. Oh, man. Okay, once again, if you guys want to interact with us, be sure to text us to Leonard's direct line. It is 925-250-4728. And we are going into our exclusive interview segment, sponsored by Davino's Pizza over in Martinez. Props out to Anna, the general manager, for hooking up the goodness. You guys like the pizza?
Oh, yeah, that pizza was good, boy.
Whatever that pizza was.
Yeah, that was smack.
Fire right there.
Yeah, that was good.
There you
Saved my
go.
life.
See, Anna? Everyone loves it. Thank you
It's
very
good.
much.
Hot, warm, cold.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, cold pizza's good,
Came
though.
in
Yeah.
late still.
Nah, there's certain ones that ain't good cold.
Well, yeah, true. Yeah, I ain't gonna say the company's name.
There you go. It's all about Davino's Pizza, ladies and gentlemen.
Davino.
Yeah.
Tonight here on
Respect the Vinos.
Respect.
Exactly. All right, let's get right into it. I'll do a little brief introduction. I checked out this play, and I hardly check out plays because it's just, to be honest with you, it's not really my thing. I just want to be able to go to events and experience something. But Rock Rage, he said, "Hey, come check out this play thing. I'm involved in it. It should be kind of cool." I said, "All right, fine, let's go check it out." So me and the wifey, we headed over there, and I was blown away from start to finish. This play just demonstrated all the interesting elements that are missing in today's mainstream plays in terms of being grounded to the streets, being grounded to the youth. It just kind of became a hybrid of that. And the people involved with that program is on here, on the program, on the Slam Show, to talk about My Block, which is created by the main man, Federico Bartolo. He's kicking back, as well as two of the cast members of the musical. And I just want to give a big round of applause for you guys coming out, making it
Appreciate that.
happen.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So I got your ticket right here. It's it was actually my display case, and I said, man, I'm just going to bring it out just to show props. And you also have so much to talk about. Let's get right into it. Federico,
Yes.
as far as the industry, musicals and stuff like that, did you initially get into it for that, or was it movie making? Talk about it.
Nah, honestly, I don't even know how I got into this. I was actually go to school to become a scientist. So
To cure STDs.
Yeah, the curiosities. Yeah, so I just remember having an epiphany moment. I was in my bio class looking under a microscope, and I just said, "Can I do this for the rest of my life, 12 hours a day?" And I was like, "Nah, I can't do it." And I was in an improv class at LMC taught by Nick Garcia, and after that, I just felt alive. Felt awake. I was like, "Hey," I felt fire in me, like to do something. Then all of a sudden, I just went gung ho. Started off as acting. And then all of a sudden, just 2.5 years ago, just started writing. And boom, 2.5 years from now, here I am. It's a trip. Like, dumbfounded, you know what I mean?
It's amazing. It's amazing because the final product, this is your very first play that you've put out to the public is My Block, right? There was any...
No, this is my very first full-length play that I put out to the public and very first musical.
Gotcha.
Within the 2.5 years I've been at LMC, I was able to get 11 plays produced.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
wow.
crazy, like popping them out like crazy.
Like babies.
Yeah, well, not like babies. But pretty much, if the
His
playwright
artistic baby.
my artistic babies.
There you go. Thank you, Leonard, for clarifying that. So, as far as being able to find like the type of tone, the type of story, did that come easy, or are you going by experience? Or
This is life story.
Gotcha. Well, explain to our viewers and listeners out there. Talk about My Block and the synopsis around that.
Well, basically, it's just about choices you make in life, like the consequences and the things you do with the choices, wrong choices, right choices, just choices in life that you make. So we're taking you to the inner city about culture, like that's basically not talked about in mainstream or anywhere. They try to put the bad light on the inner city. So basically, I just want to put the good light, like, hey, there's always good for choices and there's always good for second chances because we're not taught second chances no more. So it was just basically about life that I seen through my eyes, through my family's eyes, and just put a little artistic twist to it.
Gotcha. So you would say it's probably about 90% true story.
Oh yeah,
And 10% like just a little wiggle here and there.
Pretty much,
That's
yeah.
cool. That's cool. All right, let's go ahead and roll with the rest of the cast. Trey, now that
How's it going?
we had our little pre-interview, I remember you because you come out for 2 sets and you're a dancer and you're a cast member. You played a robber
Yeah.
in one of the scenes. How did you get tied in with Federico's situation?
You know what? Honestly, it's like you said. I wasn't a big play guy, and I'm a play guy now because I have a lot of friends who are into it, and I'm into it as well now. But at first, especially being a musical, I was like, "What? No, I don't want to. I don't know if I want to do that."
You're like thinking Grease and shit.
yeah.
Like,
They didn't
Dancing
know.
on cars.
Not
All right.
Grease, man.
Everyone thought they were gonna hate this.
But I came and he spoke on an individual, Nick Garcia. He's really just someone you think a lot of people, but he's really someone you want to single out because he brought me into this whole thing as well. I wasn't going to school to act. I was interested in psychology, but then I did a play. I took his class just thinking easy A, and My Block was the very first play that I did.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, this whole experience for me is just crazy. It's like my very first play, and look how far it's come.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy how far it's come in just 1 year alone. Like
year's time.
we started in like the tiniest theaters. We've traveled now. It's crazy.
Now, Federico, how did you reach out to him? Vice versa? Did you see something special with him? What was the deal?
Basically, I first saw him was during auditions, and then I actually went into acting one class, and then I saw Trey in there. I was like, oh, he's an actor too. I was like, okay, cool. And then I remember when we were doing the auditions and we had our little powwows at the end. Basically, we already knew like these 2 guys were in it when we first saw them. Like it was a given.
Gotcha.
Like given.
All right, let's roll over to Leonard because I know he is clean and free. And Leonard, how did everything come about? Because obviously you have immense talent. You're a comedian. You do a lot of stuff.
Started making.
How did you get connected with Federico?
I got connected with Federico. Excuse me, it's that pizza. Shout out to the pizza. Got me.
Wow.
There you go.
But I got connected with Federico just through a theater class.
Yeah.
It was my freshman year at Los Medanos.
So it wasn't through the audition initially.
Nah,
No,
we knew
okay,
him way
so-
before that.
Oh,
yeah.
so he was already in.
No,
No, we knew him before
I
that.
wasn't in.
Okay.
I met Federico a year before.
Yeah.
Like I even knew about he knew about My Block, but I met him a year before. Like My Block was like even in my mind.
Gotcha.
It was my freshman year at Los Medanos College in Pittsburgh, California, and he just like we just started vibing. Like he was the first dude I talked to in the class, and I saw that he was a dancer and he like break dancing. I'm like we started vibing, and so we just initially had a connection. And then after that, like we just built that bond. Like he's like a big brother to me. Like I like Fetty.
Your kuya.
Yeah, Fetty my big boy. Like he the big bro.
Call him little brother.
And so we just made that connection.
Yeah.
And then I remember my best friend that came over with the script from My Block, and he's reading it at my table. He's like, "Yo, Federico made this musical, and it go hard. You need to read this." I was like, "Man, I ain't reading nothing." I ain't reading no musical. I was like, "Man, forget that." And
So you had sort of like a stereotype on musicals as
I
well.
had
Okay.
stereo-
No one wanted to be in it.
Yeah.
I love.
Interesting.
I'm a big viewer of a like you let me sit down. I watch a musical back to back. I love going to view musicals, but I'm not a musical. I'm a
To be involved in
musical
it.
theater actor. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a musical theater actor. So I'm like, you know what? That's not my realm. So I'm not going to even dabble in that.
Interesting.
That's not what I do. So I totally like. I'm like my boy. I'm like, yo, you do it. You a singer. That's your round. Do what you do. He like, I'm telling you. So I'm coming back from doing a commercial in San Francisco, and our theater teacher Nick Garcia, he hits me. He calls me. He goes, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm on my way. I'm on my way home." He like, "No, I need you to stop. Come get off the freeway. Come straight to Los Medanos College. Audition for this piece." I'm like, all right. I'm like, you know what? I just out of the respect that I have for Mr. Garcia, I got like whatever he asks.
Right.
I do it because he just the type of guy he is. He always has the best interest for you in your path and your career and
Awesome.
whatever you do. So I'm like, I do it. Come to the theater and like Fetty, hear the piece. I'm reading it. I'm like, man, I ain't about to do this. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna come through, do this audition. I'm gonna bounce, do the audition, and like they like come back tomorrow. I'm like, oh man, it's alright. I'm like, I got other stuff to do. And my theater teacher sent me Nick Garcia. He set me down. He was like, like you really need to be a part of this. He was like, I really believe you can be the rock of this cast. Like, or you can really just like, this can be your time to show your leadership. I was like, you know what, I do it. And man, and after that day, I put my 110% into my block. Like and I just became the character. I became like my block, like my block became like my heart. Like I'm just like, yo, I kept telling people like this musical is about to change the game. Like it's something that you have never seen before, and it surprised me how passionate I became about this production. Because at first I was hands off. I was like, I want to be a part of it, and it's just like. Just being a part of it, it's like my man Trey said, it's changed our life. Like the people we've met, the places we've been, the stories that we've heard people tell us. Like people like, man, like you guys are telling my story. Like I've never seen theater like this before. You guys touched me. It's amazing. And so just the connection, and just the experience we've had with my block since we started. A year later, we were talking about this on the 16th of last year. We had our first show. You fast forward a year later on the 16th, we're getting awarded for my block in the Kidney Center in D.C.
Let's go ahead and display that really quick to the camera. We need to give a big round of applause because they are definitely well worth it. Check it out. Check it out.
Ran off on the plug twice.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Legit Kennedy Center.
Yeah, Kennedy Center.
National.
That's
National.
awesome.
Same place. Yeah.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Right on.
So let's get into it because you're doing a play. There is no freaking cut, start over. It's just one straight live situation. How do you go about like putting your mind into this and making sure that there's no missteps and stuff like that? What's the preparation?
I believe the preparation for theater is to approach it like life. Yeah. Like when you walk out the house, you have in the morning, you have no idea about what's gonna happen. Like you wake up in the morning, I didn't know my tire was gonna come off when I woke up this morning.
Going back to the tires, man. I love it.
I didn't know that. I didn't know when I woke up this morning anything that was gonna happen was gonna happen.
Exactly.
And so that's how you approach theater. Like when you hop on that stage, you just like. You have to, once you know your script and you know your block and you let everything go. You can't plan for something that's going to happen. You can't be like, this is at this moment I'm going to do this, because it's not going to happen. And one time we're doing the show and the line is I'm being robbed, and the line is open the cash register. The cash register is not opening. He go open the cash register. Your job as an actor is to stay true in the moment.
Right.
And that's how. And you can't plan. We did not plan for the cash register not to open. Just so you stay true in the moment. I tell him it's not opening. So he gotta come at me.
Yeah, he has to improv.
He has to come at me with another real life response.
Now,
saying,
which night was that when that happened?
This was the
last year.
Last year, the very first time we went up.
Okay, so it wasn't one of the recent ones.
Nah, it wasn't the revised performance.
I got you.
But Frederick, it ain't opening, bro.
They played it off good. Like people didn't even realize that it wasn't supposed to happen.
That is true acting right there.
They stayed in the moment and was real with it.
I dropped all the cash one time too. All the cash. I had the cash. They passed it to me in a wad, and I would have the gun in my other hand. It was just so overflowing. I squeezed it, and it all fell over the ground.
Right.
Everyone still thought it was a part of the show. They were like,
and that's the whole key.
Beautiful live.
You just gotta roll with the flow.
Yeah, the only people that will know, obviously, are the people that are running the program and people that have seen the play.
Yeah.
But for most, they're like, oh, that was cool.
Unless they break character, like, oh, damn, they fucked
and that's the main thing you got to remember. Like, you are this character. Like, in real life, if something happened, I'm not going to be like, cut. My tire just came off. What do I do?
Pause.
No, you handle it. You step up. You step up and you handle it, and that's what you do on stage. Something happens, you're that character. So however you react with a real life response. That's what it's all about.
That's awesome. Now, obviously, you guys told your story how you got involved with Federico. Federico, as far as the other cast members, how difficult was it to kind of get them involved? What was the process with that? Especially the females, because they're a big integral part. I believe. What's the lead female actor?
The character or the
Actress?
actress? Her name is Gabby Brown.
Yeah, she really held it down because obviously she's the second lead to Leonard. How did you find her?
It was basically she was in the theater program. Basically, one of my homegirls, little sister D White, and Ari, they actually says they knew a girl. And basically she comes in, and I see her. As soon as I see her, I'm like, oh, she got the look. I was like thinking, can she act? Can she sing?
Yeah, yeah.
And I seen her in the acting 1 class too. I was like, all right, let's do it. Nick could do wonders with anybody. So I was like, saw her perform, and there was another girl performing. I ain't gonna put her name out there because she didn't get it, but you just knew.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
you just knew, like, all right, that girl fit. It's just like we call it lightning in a bottle. It's like how it's crazy how everything lined up.
That's awesome.
I went to a high school, Pitt High specifically, because Nick was actually teaching a junction class.
Mm-hmm.
And then the person who plays the anti-hero, Poncho, Jamel Patterson, infamous little Taz shout out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Solitude.
I seen him talking in class, and then all of a sudden when I seen him talk, I just like the voice. I was like, man, that's the voice I was hearing in my head.
Yeah, that tone.
Yeah, so when I was doing the demo, I even dropped my voice, you know, like buck shots get dropped, you know, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I heard his voice, I was like, bro, he Poncho. As soon as I seen him, I was like, he's Poncho. Nick was like, no, he ain't never act. I was like, nah, Nick, he gonna be Poncho. Like, we gonna make this happen. And then like Nick saw him act, and we saw his right when Nick saw him perform his own music, he was like, okay, he finally saw what I was seeing. Mr. Washington was the biggest challenge because at first it was Mr. Garcia, and then we had to find like a bigger, like a dude that fit that role.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we saw Still Lewis come in, and then he just had that old soul. We're like, oh man,
He got a real old soul.
okay,
He like
it's time for
18.
me to change my name real quick because I gotta change the name because he ain't gonna be no Mr. Garcia.
Yeah.
And like I said, we caught lightning in a bottle. It's like everything that came together struck, and it just struck a chord to where like, hey, we got something special here.
Yeah.
To where my demographic was from 18 to 28. That was my 10-year form I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
But then we were able to get 8 to 78 to come out to the play.
Yeah.
We had this one lady, I say she was probably like 60s, early 60s, late 50s, Caucasian woman, comes to me on the second night of the show, and she was just like, thank you for writing this. Like, my character Poncho resembled her son, who was
Yeah.
just misunderstood, like no one got him, she got him.
Yeah.
And she ended up coming to 4 shows back to back to back to back because she was so ingrained with that. I was just like, this is crazy. It was just, it's a blessing, like we were able to touch so many people with just this show. And where it took us and where it's getting us, it's bananas, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know you got something good and you're lined up when all the doors are just starting to open up.
Exactly. We got to get a round of applause for that, for making that difference.
Yeah, keep right on, right on.
Now, see, that's the thing about the musical thing. The acting part is one layer. You have the singing part
Yeah.
as becoming another challenge. I'm sure that's like, okay, I got the actress, I got the actors, but can they sing? Can they do it as a timing thing? How it must have been really stressful.
At first it was a little bit like, okay, it wasn't too stressful because I'm like, man, look, anyone could put on a song, and if they like it or if they listen to it, they could emulate or do the exact same thing word for word verbatim. So basically I had to come up with a demo. Like, all right, this is the lyrical style, this is the melody, follow it.
Yes, because you do produce all the music.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's like, follow it. I could hear it in my ear if you're off or not. And so auditions, they actually had to rap or sing. So we know that they had lyrical timing.
Right.
So basically, if they couldn't do it, like, you're out.
Wow. And you had to go through that process, obviously, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
And-
we see some crazy, we see some crazy auditions.
Oh, well, you're not going to name any names like what? Some people had it and some people didn't?
Man, some people thought they could sing. Like,
Right.
No, not saying they thought they could sing.
Oh, so they thought they were Whitney Houston for a second.
Bro, for real. And they put on the, what was that one song from, it was big.
All of me.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
for some reason I
John
was thinking
Legend?
that.
Yes, I was just like, oh man, nah, bro, shut it down. Like, shut it down, bro. Like, nah,
That's him?
Yeah. I give you.
Yeah, you ain't getting no call back, bro.
But you know what? At least you tried.
Yeah.
And
Props.
Yeah.
But man, sometimes you gotta be real with yourself and know what you can do and know what you can't do. You know, you get a lot farther that way.
hey, but now he knows, hopefully.
No, he don't know.
He don't know. He's still like going about it like,
They don't know. They don't
They
know.
don't know. It's like I said, be true to yourself.
okay.
Like, dude, you can't sing, bro.
Okay, so you didn't set him straight. You just let him be. You didn't like
Just-
pull him
nah,
aside and say, hey, man, go get
nah,
a
like-
vocal coach or something.
Nah, like, there's no need for a vocal coach because it ain't gonna happen. You know? It's just like, damn, like, whew.
Oh, man.
He was like Simon and that.
You know,
He said, nope.
He's probably one of them dudes that would have been like on the American Idols, like
Yeah.
just the
Yeah, the
rejects,
little-
but just kept on there, like, oh man, they like him.
yeah,
You
everyone's
know?
going to watch this
Yeah.
this bit of it.
That person because like he think he good. It's not like
Did you guys run video during the auditions?
Nah, we never do that.
Oh, that would have been dope.
But yeah, it was a interesting
would've been
experience.
That would be tight.
It was just like you see people bring it, and then you see people just like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
But it comes
good
with the
try, good try,
territory.
good try.
You have to take everyone for what it's worth.
Oh yeah,
Cool, cool.
give him props for coming out though. You know, that's major nerves to do.
All right. I'm gonna let Mr. Joe Time here throw some questions at you. Are you ready for it?
Yeah. No. I was actually was able to watch the
Yeah.
release
From
on
up
the-
on top, right?
Yeah,
from
he
up on
was
top.
chilling in the VIP area with me.
Yeah, and I was.
How the
really-
fuck did you get VIP and not me? What the fuck?
Oh, well,
Oh man, you better talk to Ray.
I was vibrating something.
It's all good.
I walked in. It was like VIP, right? I was like, of course. Nothing less. No, I really admired the whole thing. I mean, other than yourselves, I mean, I grew up with like in theater, so I like plays. Like I would go out to a play. I want to
Oh,
tell
good
nobody
stuff.
like how about you
Okay.
watch the plays. You know what I'm saying? I just go and watch it, and there's some awesome plays out there that a lot of people will never get to experience because of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that restriction that they put on or that judgment that they placed out there.
Or
For you guys
society.
to even break that mold within yourself, and it seems to me that it was meant to be for you in that case where you were telling that you didn't want to be a part of this, you don't want nothing, and it just and like as it came up for you, and also once you really embraced it, it became something beyond yourself. You said, and the character really called to you, and that's something very powerful. And I just want to say thank you for sharing that first of all, and for Frederico for even taking the time to create a platform for actors such as ourselves, that come from a certain level where most people won't make something of that, and they would already prejudge. Nope, that's not meant for the theater. Nope, that's not meant for a musical. Nope, that's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, but
And
you
now
were-
we're kicking it down.
Exactly. Just that reliance and that tenacity and that vision. Obviously, you're telling me you're hearing the music in your ears and you're seeing the characters, and everything was just kind of like building around that. That organically coming together is what is my block, and what my block ends up being. When I watched it, it was something that resonated with myself and the people that I know, and growing up and seeing that there is another way, there is another level for us, people of color, mixed breed, or
Yeah.
coming from the Bay Area, which is very,
Diverse.
very diverse in a sense where you have inner city living, but kids that are from inner city now living in the suburbs.
Yep.
And now people in the suburbs are interacting with some of us or some of these people, and they're like, and now they have a better understanding of where it's coming from, as opposed to like pushing somebody away and be like, oh, they're different. Although they live next to me, they're different. But now they understand, okay, they do have feelings. They do go through the same thing that we go through.
We humans.
We human beings, exactly. And that's what my block portrays, man. So the question to me is, how much of the characters that you've kind of, convey or portray, like really change you? Is there like a specific thing that happened within you specifically, Rafi?
Yeah. Man, what really like changed like my outlook, especially like being Rafi. Like I became like we always say this, like we are our characters. Like Rafi is me, like all the way, like with friends, like having friends that do live that life, and then having that figure of someone who's protecting you, that wants you to continue to be on the straight and narrow, and then just that love that he has for his mom, like he's willing to go that extra mile when he loses something. He's like, yo, I gotta do this for my mom. And so Rafi just like resonated so much with me, and it really changed my outlook on people, because it comes a time in the play where Rafi, he's totally against what his friend Pancho is doing, because his friend Pancho is totally in the game. But it comes a point where Rafi his own judgment, his own character is challenged, because he's like, I have no choice but to get in the game. Like my means have been taken away from me of how I provide a stable life for me and my mom. That's been taken away from me, so I have no other choice but to do this. And it totally made it clear for me that it's people out there that they don't have no choice but to do this. Like they don't have no choice but to sell drugs or but to be in the streets, because that's how they make their money. Like there's no other way I'm gonna get what I need to live. Now, 9 to 5 ain't gonna work for me, because I may not get hired because I have a record. 9 to 5 ain't gonna work for me because my presentation might not be appealing to this company. So I have no other choice but to do this. And that totally opened my mind up to people. It's like you have no right to point fingers because you don't know that person's story. Because this is how some people, this is how they keep food in their mouth. This is how I'm gonna keep the lights on. This is how I'm gonna keep food in my kid's stomach. This is how I'm gonna keep this is how I get my mom medication.
Yep.
Some people, that's how they parents need medication, and this is how I get my mom medication. If I don't do this, my mom gonna die. So it just totally opened my mind up to the whole scenario what people go through.
Do you do what's right, or do you think is right?
Excellent, excellent. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're with the cast of My Block, the incredible hip-hop musical play, hailing from our city, Pittsburgh, California.
That's right.
So, as far as the play itself, I mean, you guys went down to Colorado to perform it there. You're talking about logging not only the equipment, the structures that they're on the stage, obviously the personnel involved,
Cast, everything.
Someone had to fork out something.
Oh man,
You ain't Ubering everyone.
Nah, the school was very blessed. Was a blessing to us. They
Talk
took
about
care of
that
everything.
experience.
Basically, it was the easiest thing ever. Before, we used to have to like fundraise, go to the city council meetings to try to like get the money. But this year, like the whole county was invested. We even had like Chancellor Benjamin come out to watch the performance.
Wow.
She's like she runs the whole. She's the dean of the entire school district. So she was very impressed with it, and they were so involved with it, knowing that it was coming from the school, that they just wanted us to get out there and just get the exposure.
The president of our school came to the show and danced on stage.
On the stage.
The president of our
With
school.
you?
Yeah.
Like during the show?
At the end.
At the
end.
end.
Yeah, when everyone's brought out.
Basically, he was just like, let's give it up for my
Oh,
blog.
yeah.
And he
Yeah,
just starts
at the-
giggling. We're like,
he
whoa,
starts
go
giggling.
ahead.
Joe's like, he interrupted it like right in the middle and started freaking Cupid shuffling.
So he was soaking, and that just showed how behind
Yeah.
it was. Because I'd never seen the president of LMC come out to any production. He
No
might
production.
have, but I just never seen him come
never.
out. But to
When
see
you say president, it's like the student body president?
No, the president of the school.
Oh, shit.
The college.
That's what I was thinking. Like
Yeah.
student
We
body
even
president.
had the VIP
It's,
fly out.
it's okay,
Oh,
Joe.
wow.
You've never been to LMC.
I've
It's all
never been
right.
to college, man.
The
The
VIP
president of
fly
the
out.
college.
They
came
flew out to watch us. It was crazy.
That's
The
incredible.
people that just got behind.
They supporting it like big time. 100. They supporting it.
See, because the product you guys put out there is just undeniably just unique, grounded.
It's
and
real.
And to me, it's something that the sky's the limit for
Right
you,
on.
Federico, for you to push this even further. Where you at with it? It's been a couple of months since it was last shown over in Pittsburgh. Where do you stand with the play?
Oh man, we're keeping it going. We're trying to actually work with Skyline right now and Sacramento with Rock the School Bells, so we can get it to the youth out there so they can see it, because it actually tells a story of positivity that the youth needs to hear. Because right now it's all negativity, and we just need to show them that, hey, there is other ways to make things happen. You know, like you ain't gotta follow one path. Be you. Do what you do to make yourself you. You know, because you are more than enough. So that's why we just want to show them, like, and bring the real culture of hip hop back. To show, because it's just not about getting with women and making money.
Right.
You know, like hip hop is a true culture to where you're gonna show why someone is rapping about the streets, why someone's rapping about jail, why someone's rapping about the love of their life, or why someone hustling. You know, because it's the only way they can express themselves through that artistic way. So we had like a OG thug come to the play, and he was in tears. Because he was just like, bro, you telling my story. And he was just like, you don't understand, I love hip-hop. And you told all aspects of hip-hop in this one play. And, like, I'm talking about Thug, bro. So I'm just like, all right, cool, right on, man.
Like San Quinn.
Yeah, like a G. I'm just like, all right, good looking out, you know?
We put respect on his name.
Yeah. Spec on it. That's awesome. And believe it or not, man, I mean, there was a lot of people that were holding back tears on certain emotional parts. Jamel, when he starts getting into his intense mode, I mean, those become so emotional, and you just become invested into that scene. And not to take away anything from Trey and Leonard, because you guys hold your own. And that's the whole great thing about the whole presentation, Federico, because it's just like a professional football team or NBA, baseball. You have all these personalities and all these abilities, and you have to channel them and aim them in the right direction, and not even play favorites. You just let them be, and let them like express their strengths. Like by far, Leonard took it over.
Oh,
But
yeah.
everyone else had their moment to shine. And that was very important for that balance.
And that's the kid right there.
Even dude with the long hair, that'd be
Zavi.
he's
Zavi.
dope.
Shout out to
Man.
Zavi,
boy.
Woo!
Changed
Them
the
vocals.
He
Yeah,
changed
he's
the.
dope.
No, he changed the
Whoa,
game, boy.
man.
He changed
Yeah.
it.
He
Ain't no-
wasn't even in the
woo!
original one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
like-
even. Yeah,
He
was
was in the original. He sang the
he
first.
sang that, but the way you switched the songs
Oh
up
man.
for him
Yeah.
to sing on the
That
second.
boy wailing, bro.
I'm talking about this dude was a blessing. He changed the game. And
Yeah.
once we found out he was on board, I was able just to write.
Yeah.
And like,
Okay, so
I thought he was the it was the radio when he was singing that first.
Right.
Because you remember you guys are having like the
Yeah.
rehearsal or
Yeah.
whatnot. And I was like, hey, who's that? What? He's killing it.
yeah.
now was he like audition type of thing, or was he just already
Nah.
pushed in? Boom, because
Nah,
he
he
said
just got put in.
okay, because he had a reputation prior that he was
Well,
like
he was
quality.
he was a dancer at first, right? Because like we need a dancer, so he's dancing, and I was like, "Hey, Zavi, can you sing the hooks again?" And he was just like, "Yeah." You on board? I was like, "Would you mind singing anything else if I come up with it?" And he was like, "Yeah." So like one of my favorite songs, "Fade Away," we just added that like a day to 2 days before we were ready to go to Tech Week, and it was just like, "Hey, bro, I got a melody in my head. I just got to get the words together." I was like, "I hit you up tomorrow." And as soon as I did it, knocked it out, I was like, "Hey, bro, let's go." Put it in, boom. I was just like, "Bro, we got to hit her." Then all of a sudden I changed the beginning, the intro song, put him to singing. It's just like changed the game, man. Like literally, it took it to a musical now because there's singing in hip hop.
Right.
So now we actually made it a real type musical
Yeah.
feel. 'Cause
Yeah.
It brings you in.
Yeah, he changed the game literally.
Yeah, that boy got a voice on
Yeah,
him.
your
Yeah.
ears perk
Like,
right up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, man. I don't know how he did not make it to the next level when he was auditioning because that boy could sing. Like,
Well, you know the
Hypnotic
industry.
thing.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
politics involved, and you just have to roll with the punches.
oh yeah,
And
he
it's
gonna
all
make
timing.
it. He'll go make it. He's just like, there's one person that don't even like singing, and it was one of our not a cast member, a costume designer's husband, and she said every time he went up to sing, her husband just got hypnotized by his voice. I'm like, that's dope.
Yeah. See, that's incredible. That's some like real talent.
Yeah.
So, as far as like the whole awards thing that you guys received, talk about that because it's authentic there. Joe, I'm kind of far from reaching it, but yeah, it has both.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who has what? And talk about that one first.
I got the national Mark Cannon. Is it Mark? Yeah, the Michael Cannon Playwriting Awards. It's the National Playwright Award for Hip Hop Theater. Yes, it was offered from the Kennedy Center.
Okay.
What's crazy is we were out in Denver. They told me that I won the award, but they didn't recognize us. In the so we're all like, "What the hell's
Boy.
going on?" We're like, "What's
We was
going
about
on?"
to set Denver
'cause
off that night.
We're like, "What the heck's going on?" All of a sudden, they're like, "Nah, you going to the Nationals? You already won your award."
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So they're like, "We'll see you in DC." So at first, when we heard that, we thought we going to DC.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it was just me. So like, oh man, this is whack. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta go to DC by myself. All of a sudden, like 3 weeks before I was about to go, I get an email from Greg Henry, and he's like, "Hey, can I get Jamel and LJ's emails? I'll CC you with it." I was like, "All right, no problem." All of a sudden, boom, they invite Jamel and LJ out to DC to do specifically perform scenes of my block to represent the National Playwright Award. I won the Hip Hop Theater Awards. So once they got out there, they're just like telling LJ, "All right, man, just make sure you sit on the aisle." So we already knew something was up for LJ. And it was just been a blessing because something we just did that got inspired 2 years ago, just be like, "Hey, I think I got an idea."
Yeah.
Put it together, see it come to life. And then from just 1 year's timing of just going up, the experiences we got, the people we got to meet, the places we went to go, and how like our future is looking like, hey, something's attainable for us in the future.
That's awesome.
It's crazy, you know what I mean? And like, it's a blessing to know these two guys because they helped change it. They helped put the vision to life.
Absolutely.
And like, LJ right here, he's a straight.
Leonard.
Oh, Leonard, my
You
bad.
gonna confuse him.
My bad. It's like, see, that's why little brother.
Well, LJ, I'm figuring it's the
no,
full
no
initials,
confuse
yeah.
your audience.
No, that's why his little brother
Yeah.
right there. But Leonard, like he's the true quarterback of this play because, like you said, you know when people are getting the shine,
Yeah.
LJ knew how to take it back. Like he's the true leader. He was like, all right, this is my time to shine. Let me get the shine. Oh, it's your time to shine. Let me step it back.
Yeah.
Put the spotlight on you. Like I was in a play that my character did not leave the stage. So this was my little payback to whoever was gonna play this character because he ain't leaving the stage. He's on every scene.
Yeah.
Every single
Yeah.
scene. And
Costume changes.
this
Yeah,
boy like
costume
literally brought it
changes.
like he is Raffy.
Yeah.
It's like I envisioned it, I see it, I
He's
hear
still
it.
Raffy right now as he sits.
Yeah, he Leonard, you know that. He right there. He knows his destiny, but like it was a blessing. Like I even told him, I was like, man, I'm glad I know you win, because we gonna see him on the big stage.
I'm sure.
On big screen.
I'm
like,
sure he's set for big things.
Yeah, you could just feel it.
So LJ, now that I'm on the initial tip, talk about your award and raise that a little bit.
Distinguished performance by an actor in a musical.
Nice.
Kennedy.
Let's go ahead and do a real zoom in on that real
Yeah,
quick
very
on the main one.
Distinguished.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Distinguished.
Distinguished.
Like a
yes.
distinguished gentleman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's just a blessing by itself.
Unexpected.
Dude, look at that. There's no dollar amount that could freaking,
It really-
that's real.
yeah.
That's your work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like from all our hard work we put into my block, and then receive that award from the Kennedy Center.
Yeah.
Like the Kennedy Center holds so much recognition, like just holds so much weight by its own. Like they hand out awards constantly to people. Cicely Tyson just was awarded from the Kennedy Center. Eddie Murphy received the Mark Twain Award from the Kennedy Center. Richard Pryor,
Wow.
Mark
Mhm.
Twain Award, Kennedy Center. Steve Martin, who else?
Is that like
George
is that
Carlin.
like a writing award or something?
No, the Mark Twain Award is the highest award that that a
acting.
comedian can receive, and so they say so because Mark Twain, with books like such as Huckleberry Finn
Mhm.
and Tom Sawyer, all these books they really just like they were very challenging for that time.
Yeah.
What he was writing, what Mark Twain was writing. So the Kennedy Center says that once a comedian has once they see a comedian who has done that for their generation, who's brought that challenge that made people that have made people think and just pushed the envelope, such as Mark Twain did with his books. That's how that's when they award certain comedians with that. And so just being able to be in the same place, I'm watching Eddie Murphy receive the award. Yeah. I'm watching Eddie Murphy receive his award there
That's dope.
in November, and then fast forward a couple of months in
Touch the same
April,
stage.
I'm on the same stage receiving my award for my work. And that just
Blew your
Bless.
mind,
yeah,
man. It's,
Yeah,
it's
man.
just it's a big blessing right there.
it's
Excellent.
crazy, man. It's crazy. For real.
Excellent. So, wow, the sky's the limit for you guys.
Yeah.
And you guys very much deserve everything that's coming to you. But let's kind of peel back the layers to find out personally about what you guys like to do besides the whole acting thing. Trey, let's go to you. I know you have a few hobbies. You want to. You said you're interested in like joining UFC, getting into Muay Thai. What's up?
No, I didn't say all that. I just
You say what?
He's like, I want a 6
I
month
like
program
fighting,
about
man.
it.
Just want to fight.
I just like Muay Thai.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's a good way to stay in shape, and it's it's
Did you-
fun.
Did you ever take karate when you were younger or
I
anything?
took American karate. I think they.
Is that what they call it now?
Taekwondo. Yeah, they kept
American
changing-
karate?
I think they changed the name while I was in the class.
We gotta make it
Once you
American.
came.
right. But yeah, I took that when I was younger. And I've been off and on for Muay Thai for about 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always looking for like sparring partners. You know what I mean? Not to say that I'm just like John Jones out
I
here.
hear
No one
You
want to
know,
fight him.
It's just a fun way to pass time.
Well, see, that's going to sharpen up your skills because when Federico creates a fighting script, and boom,
Oh,
seamless.
I'm there. I'm there. That movie, The Warrior, I'm there.
There you go, Federico.
That's a good one.
You got to have a fighting
Yeah.
scene
Bro,
somewhere.
That's
like,
what they say, man. Playwrights love actors.
there you go. There you
Gotta
go.
know some good actors. You good.
So, Federico, what's your side hobbies and stuff besides focusing on your endeavors in front of us?
Honestly, my side hobby is just writing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I got so much stuff in my head that I just need to get out. Because, man, I didn't realize I liked to write until I started writing.
Mm-hmm.
Because, man, it's like I got that ADD mentality. My mind's always going. So if I don't write it down, hey, man, I'll go cuckoo or something.
So you'll be like sleeping, you'll have a dream and like get up and start writing down
Pretty
stuff?
much, yeah. Or just have
Yeah.
epiphany moments, just watching TV. All of a sudden, my mind takes me somewhere. Then, boom, I got a story or a plot in my head.
That's how it goes. And I don't know how spiritual you are, but this is what I'm reading and stuff like that. When you have those dreams and those like premonitions and stuff, those are actually downloads from the higher
Yeah.
powers. They're like letting you know, hey, you can have the opportunity to do this. If you want to do it, great. If not, someone else will. But
No,
it's
I
showing
believe
you
it.
that because you're being ready for it.
Yeah, I believe it because, man, when I was young, I was like, man, I feel like I'm in the wrong generation. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, nah, it's not your time, it's his time. So once I decided or got back on the right track, I guess you call it,
Mm-hmm.
like all the doors just started opening. It's just
There you
like
go.
I say, like lightning in a bottle. Like I wrote this play in 2 weeks. It's crazy. Got inspired, was marinating in my head, but when I actually sat down and wrote it, it was a 2-week process. And like, man, I thank God every day that I have this, you know what I mean? It's just like without this, none of this is possible, and that's fact, you know what I mean? As long as you believe in something, you know what I mean? Because it'll get you somewhere.
It's your pull through.
You know what I mean? So
Do you use any particular program? Do you use like Celtics or like Final Draft or anything? Or
Nah,
you just write
man.
on like regular words?
at first when I did
Notepad.
it was just like straight notepad or just like
Yeah.
making the adjustment myself by following the IO creative writing workshop.
Okay.
So like that was a school I was looking at for like my master's, because man they like top of the nation in creative writing. So I was like, let me follow their style, and no one told me it was wrong, so I just kept going with
There you
it.
go.
And like I would have never thought writing would able to get me like scholarships to schools, you know, full rides. Like Kennedy Center interested me as a playwright. Like they really backing me up as a playwright. Like they hooking me up with like one of the top dramaturgs. The costume designer for Hamilton actually flew out to Denver to watch my play. Was impressed. Gonna try to hook me up with Lin-Manuel to meet. So I'm just like, man, this is crazy what's going on. And just to get to know these guys more on the personal level, and then just seeing it grow from the ground up, it's a blessing. Like, man, I'll ride with these cats to the end.
Boom.
Boom, 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 boom. I love it. Leonard, what's your hobbies on the side?
Actually, one of my hobbies is I run a soup kitchen for strippers during the weekends.
Man,
Yeah.
quit bullshitting, bro.
I do.
For strippers?
I run a soup kitchen. We knit
He's
sweaters.
a fucking comedian. He's just
I reread
And
devotionals.
you never invited us to strippers.
No. They're not strippers. They're not strippers when they come in my soup kitchen, Federico. These are
They got
women.
aprons on.
Thank you. These are
Just
weird.
aprons.
Thank you.
Just
Just
aprons.
aprons.
Just apron, just
I try
apron.
to. I don't want to change them too much. Okay.
Leonard, explain what this is.
The soup kitchen for strippers.
Yeah.
Okay, it's called Suits for Strippers. Soups for strippers.
Okay.
And so I believe that these women,
Supers.
the supers, they're supers.
Supers.
They're super strippers. They're for
Super
soups.
special.
And I believe, it really affected me when I saw how hungry these strippers were, and that nobody is giving them. They always on their feet.
Man, they stripping for college,
No
bro.
one lets them sit down. No one asks them how they doing. That you people like you, Sam, who's so caught up in you, so selfish. That never let these strippers sit down and just talk, ask them. So I decided to open up soups for strippers and soup kitchen, and a lot of these strippers come in. They come in during the weekend. It's all weekend. I run it from Friday to Sunday.
But not during work hours for them.
Thank you. Not doing work hours. Okay.
It's kind of like an early morning.
Early morning.
You
know,
ain't
late lunch.
doing no midnight.
early morning, they
like a
out,
brunch. It's like a brunch.
They out by 7. Okay, they out by 7.
Man, you should do something earlier, because they get off of work at 4.
Yeah, that's the thing, Federico. See, I'm glad you pointed that out. At 4, they get it take them about an hour to get there. They catch an Uber over. Okay, to get that Uber around 6, we have cots available.
Soup in the
Thank
Uber.
you.
It's called
Yeah.
super.
Yeah,
Like
cots.
supers. We had cots. Not articulate. Don't get confused. Cots. Not
With a T.
okay. With a T. All right. They have that at the strip club. But we have cots where I'm at. Okay. So they come in. They lay down. All right. Let them rest. They wake up. We do devotionals, prayer circles, ask them what they're going through. All right. We talk to Jesus for a minute. Get them. We do it. They write poems. We start knitting. They knit sweaters. They wear sweaters for the whole time they there, cause
I see.
they naked for most of the night, so they cold. Okay, nipples hard as heck when they get to where I'm at. So give them sweaters. They warm up. Then we start making soup. Soups, you might be wondering. I know you sitting there. You like what type of soups do we make? We make all types of soups. We make soups, chowders.
Oh, chowders.
Soups.
You got me in with chowders.
I know I did. I saw your face. Your eyebrows rose. You was like, yeah. Soups, chowders, broths. Okay, not brothels. Now, it was hard trying to get them with the broths. Cause it was like, are they brothels? I was like, no, they're broths. We make chicken broths, beef broths, stews. We make stews. So we have chowders, soups, stews, broths, And after that, we nourish them back up to health so they can finish it up tonight.
Classy joint.
It's a classy
Yeah.
joint.
Yeah.
All right, I got Michelle
care of
Obama
them.
behind it. Okay, I have Michelle Obama behind it. Big health. She's really behind it. She don't want to push it out there. Oops, just a little surprise out. Y'all wasn't supposed to know that. But supers coming to a city near you.
Supers.
So that's what I do when I'm not supers. Shout out to
This guy.
supers, okay? Shout out to all the strippers that's working tonight.
Comedian by
Candy, you go, girl. You go, Candy. All right.
The Moonlight says the DJ.
Moonlight. Oh yeah,
Twinkle,
Moonlight.
twinkle, baby.
We got
Twinkle,
Tweety. She doing her thing tonight. And then we
That's too
got
much.
we got Super Twinkie. She a freak.
Super
okay?
Twinkie.
She a
Super
big one,
Twinkie.
though,
She a
yeah.
Super Twinkie. Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Hashtag Super Twinkie.
hashtag Super Twinkie. She creamy. She
Yeah.
creamy.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
Super Twinkie. Super Twinkie. So yeah, we supers.
LJ, do you need an assistant manager? Because I know Joe Time is ready.
Joe time.
Yeah, man.
What?
You know, I'm hot.
Comedian,
I'm
comedian.
on fire.
He is on fire.
That's how they do it.
Muy cali- I seen he pulls I'm me. I'm like on my way to be a sex symbol like him. Like I'm on my way. Like
Joe's
it's-
there. He's just like
Joe is there. Okay, Joe is there. I pulled him to the side. I was like, Joe, how can I be a sex symbol like you? He's like, Leonard, you stay in school. You keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, I took a detour with supers. Okay, I'm coming back. All right, I'm coming back. I'm
It's okay.
I'm trying to be that sex symbol. Okay, I'm trying to be a sex symbol like Joe.
Hey, man.
Joe
you're
was
welcome.
in VIP. Okay, Joe's in VIP. I'm on the stage performing. I want to be in VIP. I was performing for Joe. That's like, all right. Let's get that out
he's
there.
like,
Okay,
"Yo, in VIP."
okay, let's
For
get
you,
that
bro.
out there. All right, let's really look at what a performer is. Okay, I was actually performing for Joe. That's how strong his VIP sex symbol is. All right, so
Oozing it.
that is for you, Joe.
I see you in the VIP.
I did
Hey,
the glory
I
chair.
shouted out the kid though while he was on stage doing his rehearsal.
I
synced him.
synced it in it.
I synced him.
He synced it.
Community game, you know.
Hey.
No,
comedy
love it.
games.
Nah, man. I remember seeing the kid for the first time at Tommy's. That's the first time I ever seen
Yeah.
him perform, man.
I was like
Yeah.
what, 16.
Yeah, that boy came in, but that's
I've been doing
yeah.
comedy since I was 15.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit.
I started my sophomore year in high school.
Damn, and
I'm
you're like,
20.
you're what?
20 now.
Oh, okay.
Bro, he's
okay.
meant. He's
Yeah, I'm
meant.
20.
Tell him,
Yeah,
man.
and
There you
so
go.
on the
You're a
way,
vet.
yeah, it's weird saying that. Like how long you been doing comedy? 5 years. That's like vet symbolism. Those are like veteran numbers when you start getting up there.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be I'm 10 years in the game at 25. Like that's weird. It's crazy.
Hey,
but
25 though, you gonna be
Yeah,
balling.
25. You like 10, 15 years in the game. I'm 30.
Well, I'm
Like,
telling you, boy, 25.
Yeah.
Open up for Kevin Hart.
yeah. I already did.
No, but remember, he
Did you?
hit me at 25.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Wait, so
you
you
did one
did?
in sack?
Huh?
Did you do the what was it called?
I was with him in the city. We did I did Cobbs with Kevin Hart.
No shit.
Yeah, for the Let Me Explain tour.
Okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
did Cobbs, and then I was with them when he came to the Oracle. He invited me there, and then when he came back,
Yeah, he
he
going.
invited me and my manager Rick Seller.
Rick-
Shout
Rick
out.
Sullivan, shout out to Rick. He the man.
Rick
Sullivan.
Rick
He is the
Sullivan,
man.
my manager. He invited me and my manager to the What Now tour.
Okay.
And so we were front row, crazy. He is coming out like soon. The movie about to be like dope.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
just
okay.
like shout out to Mr. Hart for he
Mr. Hart, 5 more years away.
poured a
5
lot
more
into
years.
me. He
Oh,
invited
wow.
me in, let me see the writing session.
Wow.
Let me just took me under the ropes, show me how the backstage process of what comedy really is. Taught me the game, the ins and outs.
So we have a bubbling superstar,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, in our presence.
Yeah.
Fucking honored to have you here, motherfucker.
Hey, Mr. Hart, I'll write something. You just got to be in it, all right? I'll keep the kid with me. I got something for you, though. I promise.
But Fetty's saying that because that's what he said. He was like, they were all there. They're like, man, I was 16 at the time when I first met him. He's like, yo, I'm telling you, by the time you're 25, I'm gonna be borrowing money from you.
Wow.
He's like, already,
Yeah.
he's like, I see it. He's like, you start so young, and I've seen it, and I've just seen what he said, what he poured into me, just come to fruition. Just as I'm progressing in the game, the opportunities that are coming my way, at such a young age, and just it's just crazy. I was thinking about it. Damn, 20 is hecka young. I'm like, man, I thought 20 was old. I'm like, man, I'm
Oh,
old.
you young, bro.
I'm like 20 so old.
Yeah, when you hit that too.
Yeah,
young, bro.
I'm so old, but it's just
I remember when I was 20.
Hey, but once you hit 21, bro, it just goes.
Good times.
Yeah. But it was just like, but I've just realized just how many opportunities I've just
Yeah,
received
man.
at such a young age, and it's just
They have a great
blessing.
support
That's
system.
awesome.
Man.
Yeah, thank you, man. I really do. I have like my parents who just
Yeah.
they've been backing me with this with my with comedy since I was 15.
That's
And
awesome.
So just like my parents, my manager, like my friend.
Goes a long way
It-
when
it
you have the
really-
family supporting
It
your
really just
endeavors.
does when you have that foundation. And I have Alex Brumfield, the man behind all the
Yeah.
cameras and stuff. One of the dopest camera guys out here. See him with the lens. He the best. Okay, Alex do the best work with his camera. I love Alex. He gonna buy me a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
You go buy me a
He
Volkswagen.
gonna buy me a
All right,
But it's true,
listen.
though.
Props out to Alex, Rock Rage. One last question. This goes to Federico.
Yeah.
What's in store? What's moving forward for the whole My Block and the program? Shoot away.
Oh man, like I said, we're working with Rock the School Bells, trying to get that going up there. Just trying to just keep it going, keep the buzz going, because the Kennedy Center, they have like a nice little. They got plans for this.
Okay.
So,
And what's the website that everyone could kind
oh
of
man,
like follow up on?
go to My Block Musical at Instagram, so you can see what's going on, like with the latest stuff hidden.
Gotcha.
You could actually check me out on Federico Dell'Arte on Instagram, see what's working on, new stuff that I'm doing also.
Okay.
But with My Block, we're just trying to keep it going because a lot of people who saw this says, hey, got to keep going. Even people said at Denver, like, hey, if this ain't on Broadway in the next few years, they going to riot. So as long as we keep pushing it, keep working, we'll get theater companies out there. Like right now, I'm going to try to call Vallejo up because they got a little theater company out there. So I was
There's
just
one
like,
in Vacaville as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Walnut Creek.
Walnut Creek, yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You get
Because
the,
this is Bay Area.
the
There you go. That's where Rock Rage does a lot of stuff. So,
Yeah.
Alex,
As long as
there you
we
go.
as long as we can get the ears out there, because they listening, they just
Yeah.
want to see it again.
exactly. I
Yeah.
want to see it again.
And the main goal is eventually put this into the movie.
So you
form.
were saying, I remember you gave me text about having people, a lot of traffic going through your page.
Yeah.
So that was again.
That was for venture capitalists, so we could try to let them know, like, hey, this is something like you gonna want to invest in,
Gotcha.
because they ain't gonna invest in nothing if they can't see no numbers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why we just like, hey, we got something good here to where I think we could reach the masses and spread a story. Because we had one person, the main character Jamel.
Yeah.
He was living the poncho life. This play changed his life. Like he turned his life over, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how this play made him change his life because he saw the aspect of which
perspective,
way
yeah.
he was going. And once I heard that, I was just like, damn, we really got something
Yeah.
good here.
You made
know?
changes spiritually and everything.
Yeah, and
That's
it's,
awesome.
It's a trip. It's like it's a blessing. Like it's a true blessing. Like I said, when I met him first time, I was like, bro, he gonna be a star.
Right.
Didn't even know who he was. Just got that aura, and I was just like, man, I'm glad to know him when. And then like all of a sudden, it's not like one person. It's like this whole thing. Everyone's going.
It's
you know?
all that
It's like,
That attraction thing, law of attraction.
yeah, it's crazy. Like getting scholarship for schools, getting auditions, getting more work. Just doors opening up. Like, yeah, let's just keep going. You know what I mean? Because
There you go.
I think we could be the new what they call the Rat Pack. we could be that.
Sinatra's.
Yeah, who's
Sammy
Sinatra, who's
Davis
Sammy
man.
Davis, and
Yeah.
Dean Martin. That's the
Dean.
thing.
Because it's funny, people come out like, you can write me in the play. I was like, what the heck? Like, what you talking about? I'm gonna write you in now. It's just like it's a trip. It's just like,
Yeah, people are seeing opportunity and they want to be involved.
and I love it because you may never get this opportunity again. So
Exactly.
you just gotta roll with it and just embrace it and love it, because you never know. This may never happen again.
Ride the
Like,
wave.
Exactly.
like I may never even write another play that could get this
Hey, don't
attention.
say that. You got a lot of work ahead of you.
Oh yeah, I'm currently working on 5 projects at the same time, so that's pretty good.
There you
I
go.
got the Kennedy Center excited about my new project, so it's pretty cool. So I got good connections who are really active invested in me.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations
Right
on
on,
that.
appreciate it.
All right, Trey, shouts and plugs. Any family members, friends, your Christian Harmony account, anything you want to say? Go ahead.
All my friends,
Blackpeoplemeet.com.
I don't like y'all, so I'm not shouting nobody. Nah, just
No
shout
new
out-
friends.
Shout out to all the My Block cast. Everybody. We really did become a family. Another thing, they got to present their awards earlier. I didn't because I didn't receive an award. But that's neither here nor there.
He did. He was part of the
I
production.
want to show you a picture of a delicious breakfast.
Yeah.
That was it. I remember that. I remember that one.
If you
Yeah.
remember anything, I love breakfast, ladies. Ladies, I love breakfast. Plugs, CBK Trey or CBK _ Trey for my Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
For my Instagram, bearded black _ bohemian. I know it's a mouthful, but
Hey, they
Hey, ladies, I got a mouthful
and I'm
for
not gonna
you.
repeat it either.
Bearded black _ bohemian.
Right. TrayvonBell.com. Check it out. My uncle Eric, he does great. He does great photography, and he set the website up for me. So TrayvonBell.com. Check that out as well.
Lady, he's a model.
And he's single.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ladies, he's a
gender.
model and a single.
And he's not really a Dodgers fan, so you're.
Not that. Hey,
A's fan, A's
he looked
fan.
like Tyson Bedford.
Thank
See
you
it.
for having me on the show.
You're welcome,
it.
sir. You're welcome, sir. Thank
See
you.
it.
LJ Leonard Jackson.
So,
Shouts and plugs, please. Close out the program.
Follow me on Instagram at the Hip Kid. That's THEHIPKYD. I say it again because I want my followers. THEHIPKYD. And then follow me on Snapchat at the Hip Kid. That's THAHIPKYD. It's the. I was feeling real urban when I said that, so it's THA. The Hip Kid.
And when you follow him, look for us and follow us.
Yep, and y'all see them on my page. And then on my website, www.thekyd.com. And yeah, just look out for My Block Hip Hop Musical. We out here looking for revenge. Our summer 16, playing Dirty Not Clean. Ran off on the plug twice. We got two
Handle it.
phones, one for the plug and one for the hose.
Yeah.
Flexing.
Rich
Homie Quan. KYD.
Respect on it.
Respect on it.
Drop the mic.
Respect on it.
And drop the mic.
And what was your Christian Mingle handle?
Christian Mingle. You can add me at Supers. My Tinder is at the Hip Super.
The Hip Super.
And then my blackpeoplemeet.com is at the Hip Black Supers.
D-A,
Okay.
duh.
D-A Hip HIP Supers.
So we're really going to be looking up that.
Supers is spelled however you feel like it. I got all the supers. I got all the supers out.
No one could take it.
No one could take it. No matter how you spell super.
All domains, he got all of them.
like Google.
SOUPER. Yeah,
Like the Google of
like-
supers.
I'm the
I
Google
don't know.
supers. Anywhere you look at supers, I got it. So yeah. If you're a stripper out there, I want you to listen real closely. All right? I want to send a prayer to you right now. Okay. There is hope for you. All right. You don't have to live that life just because Sam throws dollar bills at you. Say no. Okay.
Yeah,
Matter
she
of
has
fact,
a
even
little
when
gun.
Joe
He has
does
like
it
a
too.
dollar gun.
yeah. He has like.
I do have one of those guns.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
you
they
see
used
that?
to,
You see that?
they were actually a sponsor of the program. Yeah.
Nice.
No.
Yeah, well,
No.
it was a
But then there's
cash
also a
drawing.
friend that reverses
Yeah.
it and goes through the
Side. That's how I keep my ants.
Oh, that's so awesome.
That's cool.
Joe time. Close it out.
Hey man, if you guys shout out to just everybody in the studio right now, man. From our production in the back that's not seen, that's behind all this magic. We got
Yeah.
Gabe Nolasco, we
Yeah.
got Rock Rage back here. Shout out to the boy Slam for just always making an amazing show. The Slam Show. Keep tuning in, guys. Appreciate you guys. Also, just everybody from the My Block, everybody just
Man, right
coming
on.
out, man. You guys are awesome. Can't wait to see. The next plays that are coming in the thing and just really be promoting that and just seeing you guys on Broadway. I've never been to a Broadway show before, but
Let's
that'd
do
be
it.
dope to see that.
Yeah.
We gonna get it. We see it. We gonna make it happen.
There it is. And yeah, so if you guys ever want to check me out, you guys go to my Instagram, The Real Joe Time. That's not D-A.
Yeah.
The Real Joe Time, JoeTime, or you can find me on Facebook / Joe Time Comedy, or you can find me on Snapchat. You can see a lot of me like with my family and stuff. It's not too popping.
Hey, these
But
cats
that-
are funny.
Except when he's at the club.
Except when I'm not even. The Real Joe Time. And then also, again, May 6th at the Hugh Lounge in San Francisco. Big show.
Yeah.
It's through Big Leagues Productions, Joe Time Comedy, California Dreamin'. Come through. And yes.
Awesome. Right on, Joe. All right, I'll go ahead and close out the shouts and plugs. I'd like to thank our special guests in the house, the cast of My Block, Trey, Federico, Leonard. Thank you, gentlemen,
Thank
for
you for
coming
having
through
us.
on the program. I wish you the very best in all your endeavors across the board. I hope the play does go to the highest level, goes nationwide, stays up there.
Let's get Tony's.
Yeah, exactly. You could say it started here on the Slam Show.
That's right.
Being able to make the interviews happen. I'd like to thank my co-host, Joe Time, for always coming through. And boy, you could fucking party, man. Don't let his like innocent demeanor, man. When he's
Joe, we got to party, boy. We got
to
to party.
Turn up.
Turn up. Bro, we going to be with the sex symbol. It's all good. Let's go with y'all.
VIP, just walk in and say Slam sent us.
I'm telling you, this somebody. Joe, this is how I know Joe's a sex. No, y'all think this is a game. Y'all
He
think,
said y'all think this is a game.
y'all think I'm playing? Watch this.
All right, you got 10 seconds.
I got 10 seconds. This girl just said, "Hey, that's Joe. I know him since like kindergarten." Joe.
Yeah.
What's up, KK?
Told you, putting out the text out there pays off. Right on,
that's
Joe.
Michaela, man. That's KK. I haven't seen her in a while, man.
There you go.
So
Female
I'm with the right company, bro.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
We with LJ
How
and
about
Joe.
them
We good.
dubs?
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
good.
Special shout outs to the magic that's behind the scenes. Gabe Bosco and Alex Rock
Yeah.
Rage
Yeah,
holding it
most love,
down,
love.
making everything happen. And without them, there is no Slam Show running the way it is tonight. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, eHarmony, all that good stuff at I Am Slammin', and follow all the haps.
And when you
that-
follow him, follow us too.
Exactly. Follow. Just keep clicking follow and all that good stuff. All right, guys, that does it for this episode of the Slam Show. For myself and everyone here, we'll see you on the next program. Peace.
Adios.
All right, man. There you go. Cool.
Man, good looking out.
All right, that's a wrap, man.